Right, hey, what's up everyone, it's Weston here. So today we've got the review for you of the Topping NX2 amplifier and DAC. Now I'm just going to jump straight in and talk about the design. Now on the front of the amplifier features the Topping branding and the NX2 model number. So this is finished off in a contrasting colour to the black finish of the amp. So the amplifier is made from metal and it feels really solid and robust. There's no signs of flex or anything like that, and it feels really sturdy and well built. So going round onto the front panel, you've got a couple of switches. So you've got your power on off switch, which is a really sort of old-fashioned type switch and could possibly be prone to damage because of how much it protrudes out of the front of the amplifier. So then in the middle you have your headphone output and your input. So that is input for your phone, MP3 player, laptop, PC, whatever you've got that's got a 3.5mm audio out. So you've then got a really nice feeling volume control with contrasting silver band and white numbers on it. So it's all really nice looking at the front. So spin it round to the back and you've got a further 2 ports. One port is for your USB to charge. Your other port is really cool actually. It's for Android phones 4 and above, and what this does is it allows you to connect a USB to USB, and it allows you to connect this to your phone. So now we get on to features, and I've pretty much covered all the ports and stuff, but the main feature of this is the amplifier and DAC. Now if you're not familiar what a DAC is, I'll leave some reading material down in the description. But essentially what it does, it converts digital to analog, which apparently is supposed to improve the sound quality of your audio source. So whether that's off a phone or MP3 player, it's supposed to take the digital signal and make it analog and sort of bring out some quality. Now, does it actually do that? Well, stick around to find out. And that's pretty much it for features. Like I said already, I've covered all the ports and what they do already. The only other features it has is a couple of LED indicators to let you know when the amplifier is on and when it's charging, and that's pretty much it. So now we get on to probably one of the best bits of this device, and that is the battery life. Now, I've not got an official quote for the size of the battery, but the battery life is absolutely astonishing for this thing. I mean, on the box it says it's up to 100 hours. So I did my normal testing and it just kept going and going. It finally hit the 100-hour mark, but then it just kept going. Now I did test this at volume level 8 via my MP3 player, the Philips Go Groove. If you've not seen that video, I'll link it down the description. But I tested it with that, and it just kept, like I said, it just kept going and going, and it got all the way to 100 hours and 20 minutes. So that is pretty epic. Now, what does that mean in terms of days of use? Well, if you think about it, if you listen to it for 5 hours a day, which is quite a lot to be honest, but if you listen to it for 5 hours a day, you're going to get approximately 24 days use out of it. That's 3 weeks. 3 weeks of battery out of this before it needs charging. Now, if you do have this amp on full, that may come down closer to the 100 hours, but 100 hours is still just like, it's still going to be about 20 days of use, which is just still very, very impressive. So this amp took approximately 2.5 hours to charge from dead via USB 2 on PC. Now if you charge it by USB 3 or a different sort of source, then that may vary. So it may be quicker or it may take longer. But on average, it was 2.5 hours. So now we get on to the best bit. So I've not even got to the best bit yet. The best bit is the sound quality. Now, I tested this on my MP3 player, like I've said already. I tested it on the Nexus 5 and the Moto G as well. And on all of them, it made a really big improvement. And I also tried it on different headphones as well. So I tried it on my Sony MDR1, my Audio-Technica M20X and the Philips Fidelio M1, and it all had one thing in common. It made the sound better for every one of them. But is it sort of worth the money what they charge for this amp? I would say yeah. Not only do you get amazing battery life, you get improved sound. And when I say improved sound, it doesn't just improve one area of the sound, it improves all of them. So with my MDR1, I noticed that they do lack a little bit of low end. Well, that's sort of this out. It made it drop deeper, it made it cleaner. But anyway, the MDR1 have got really clean bass anyway, but this just made it better. Same again with the mid-range, it sort of opened it up. I noticed there was more height in it, so it was more open and sort of airy sounding, really expressive as well. And it just seemed to make the good points of the headphones even better. So the high frequencies and the treble, again, massive improvements there as well. More detail, more refinement, and just generally sort of sorts it out. So if your high frequencies are a little bit sharp, it sort of rounds them off a bit and they're not as sort of brittle sounding. Now, I am getting a bit carried away here, but sound is really important to me, and this delivers on that front as well. So is this product worth buying? Yeah, definitely worth buying. It's got great build quality, great design, great functionality. It fits to your phone brilliantly with all the included accessories, and it's just brilliant. I can't fault it, to be honest. The only thing that isn't perfect on it is the amp. The DAC is fine, that does its job. The amplifier doesn't seem to boost your audio levels that much. You only get a slight increase. Now for me, that's not a major issue because I don't listen to my music over loud anyway. But for some people who want that really big boost of sort of volume, it doesn't deliver that very well. But for me, it was more about the sound quality rather than the loudness of it. So in that respect, it's brilliant. So if you're interested in one of these, and I definitely would look at one of these if you're interested in a portable amp and DAC, I'll link that down in the description, and I really can't recommend it enough. Right guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more videos like this and videos coming in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.